Hello, Chloe here. Today I have two long-awaited scale figures, one very cute Nendoroid, and a couple of merch, so let's get right into it. So I usually start off with merch, but today I'm going to start off with this very cute Nendoroid of FUJINEQo from danganronpa. She is my favorite character from the series. I've only seen the first season of the anime and played a bit of the first game, but I know I love her. She's adorable. She's unhinged, but we love that here. So I picked this up from Good Smile US for $50, which isn't too bad. And here she is in her default pose. Very cute, very standard. By the way, sidetrack, but I love these Nendoroid easel stands. Would highly recommend them if you're collecting Nendoroids. So FUJINEQo comes with 3 faceplates and a couple of accessories like her crown as well as a mini monokuma. Personally, I'm on the fence on which faceplate I want to use. It's either this one, which I just think is too iconic, or this smiling one. I think it's cute, but at the same time, I feel like it'll look kind of creepy at night in the dark. But she does look really cute when she's holding Monokuma with this faceplate. So yeah, a bit indecisive, but for now, I think I'm gonna stick with this face. I think it's just too good. But yeah, really great Nendoroid overall. So moving into merch, I have 2 birthday boxes from Honkai, and I picked up the Alicia one as well as the Eden one, 2 of my favorite characters. So these boxes contain a couple of goodies. We have this holographic ticket, which is one of my favorite items from the set, as well as a very sparkly and glittery can badge. It also comes with an acrylic stand, which is probably the best thing in the set, as well as a very cute rubber keychain with the characters sitting on birthday cakes. It's so cute. I love this. So next up we have Eden's set, and I actually bought both of these because of Eden. So in Honkai, they celebrate the character's birthday in-game with like a letter, and for whatever reason, I don't think they did anything for Eden. And as a big Eden fan, I was like, excuse me? So I ended up going online and ended up buying hers, and then I thought might as well get Ellie too because I love her. I need to get her too. So yeah, that's how I ended up getting both Ellie and Eden. But yeah, I really try not to buy any of these birthday sets, but no regrets. Totally worth it. Next up, I have 2 boxes from Fire Emblem 3 Houses. This is the tea set. We have the male Byleth one as well as the female Byleth one. And we're just gonna take a moment to appreciate the gorgeous art on the box. So beautiful. So the 2 come with different items inside. The male Byleth one here has a tea blend. This is the Hresvelg blend, and it contains 5 tea bags. I don't know much about tea, but I do enjoy a cup of hot tea here and there. And I believe this is a special blend created for this collaboration by Lupicia Fresh Tea. And I did look it up, and it is a black tea with spices as well as rose petals. And it honestly smells so good. I'm really excited to try this tea out. It smells so good. Moving on, this set also comes with a teacup and saucer combo, and unfortunately mine did get damaged somehow in the box. You can see that the print has rubbed off or got scratched off, and it's like on the most important part of the design, which of course that would happen to me. I'm not even phased anymore. But yeah, other than that, the saucer is perfect. It's so ornate, so beautiful. The cup is beautiful too, but unfortunately it did get damaged. But moving on to the female Byleth set. So this set just comes with a bunch of tea bags. There is one for every character, and I believe it's like their favorite teas. So yeah, there are a couple of duplicates in there, but that's totally fine with me. Love the design of these tea packets. I love the little art of their weapons and the little descriptions of each tea. It also tells you how you should prepare the tea. Very useful for someone like me who doesn't know that much about it. If you're a fan of Fire Emblem or Three Houses, I would definitely recommend getting the set, and hopefully your teacup doesn't come damaged. And while we're still on the topic of Fire Emblem and Byleth, I also have this scale figure of her. First impression is that the box is super plain, not my favorite, but the art on the side is gorgeous. So yeah, I actually ended up canceling my pre-order for her after seeing initial pictures from people who received her, and I was really not vibing with how she looked, particularly her face. It just looks so off. But then more people got her and said that she looks a lot better in person, and after some thinking, I decided to just get her because I knew I would get her later down the road anyway. So here she is. This is the 1/7 scale Byleth figure from Intelligent Systems, and I got her from Ami for 19,200 yen, which is about $144. And I'm happy to report that she does look way better in person than she does in the photos. She is definitely not perfect. I still feel like her eyes might be a little too high up, which might be the issue I have with this and what's making it look kind of weird, especially in certain angles. But overall, pretty decent. Not the best, but passable. One other thing that I don't really like that much about this figure is her necklace. It just looks like a blob of cheap plastic, and it was evident in the promo pics, so I'm not too bothered about that. They definitely put in a lot more effort with her tights, with all the holes and the patterns. Honestly, valid. They also did really well with her sword, the Sword of the Creator. I think it looks great, and her hand is already attached to it, and it has a ball joint, so it's really easy to attach. And she also comes with a second version of her sword with the fire special effects on it. Personally, I'm just gonna stick with her regular one, but the fire does look really cool. Overall, a really great figure. Definitely looks better in person than in photos. Really happy to add her to my collection, even though I did cancel her initially. The second and last figure for this video is this Max Factory Ryza scale figure, and oh my god, look at this box. This has to be one of the nicest boxes I've ever seen. Whoever designed this should definitely get a raise. It looks so good. I might be a bit biased because I did just open Byleth's and hers was like really plain. But anyways, gorgeous box and an equally gorgeous figure. Here is the 1/6 scale Ryza figure from Max Factory, and she was a bit pricey at 24,700 yen, or about $188. So pretty expensive, but she is a 1/6 scale, so she's a bit bigger than the usual 1/7 scales. And just from initial impressions from her promo pics and stuff, I thought this was the best Ryza figure. So really excited to check it out. So let's actually start off with her base because there's a bit going on here. We have the main part of the base where Ryza sits and all the other parts attached to. And here we have her bag, her satchel, and then we have a flask and a lamp, and then two wall pieces overtaken by nature, covered in greenery. Looks great. And I didn't have any trouble attaching them to the base, so bonus points for that. But of course, the main star here is Ryza herself. So she doesn't have any pegs or anything to hold her down, so you just kind of sit her there in the middle. But yeah, let's talk about Ryza. I think her figure looks great. They did so well with the sculpting, and the painting is so good. Like, just in general, the painting is superb all around, A+. However, I did have one issue, and it has to do kind of with the clothing, just because you can remove her yellow jacket to display her without it, but to do so you have to remove her arms, and I find it impossible to put it back in properly. Like, I tried for a good couple of minutes to get it into place, but no matter what I did, I can see the pegs sticking out from the front or the back. It just won't go in all the way, and this seems to be a really common issue with this figure, so that's something to keep in mind. But other than that, I didn't have any other issues. The figure looks great. This is definitely the best Ryza figure, at least so far. She has way too many figures coming out. So if you're a Ryza fan, you have a ton of options, and Ryza has a lot of great figures, but personally, I would definitely recommend this one over the others. It's just so good. Would definitely recommend this one.